back to AZ Astro. So tonight I'm going to be photographing the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction. Just got dark enough to where I can actually see it on my scope. I've got the sun going down, still orange hue, and the night sky is still pretty bright, but I can see Jupiter and Saturn right now. So I'm going to be imaging that tonight, try to get the best picture I can. I've come out the last couple nights to smooth out any wrinkles that might happen tonight. So hopefully everything goes well. I will bring you guys over to the computer. I'm going to be out, the video is going to be recorded out here tonight because I want a little change of scenery, I guess. So I'll see you guys here in a second when I get the camera set up on my computer. Alright, so as you can see here, I've got Jupiter right here and I've got Saturn right here in the same frame. I think I'm going to try to move it a little bit, get Jupiter a little higher up. There we go. So there's Jupiter and Saturn. It actually looks pretty good. I'm focused okay, but I think it's going to be difficult to actually see both Saturn and the rings of Jupiter. Drop the exposure a little bit. Yeah, see, so the more visible Jupiter gets, the more Saturn disappears. So now you can barely see Saturn right there. See if I up the gamma a little bit. Yes, I don't think I'm going to be able to get both Jupiter and Saturn perfectly. So I want to see if I can't get the moons as well. So let's drop the gamma all the way down and see what that does. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the planets and the moons. It's the first time I've ever done this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get both Jupiter and Saturn visible, like the rings on Saturn visible, as well as the stripes on Jupiter visible. I don't know. I might just have to do what I can do. I'm going to try to adjust my focus a little bit. I love how much a telescope moves with just tiny, tiny amounts of touching. Put those back in the frame. There we go. I don't know how focused that is. Jupiter is really bright here. Let me try something. Let's reconnect the camera. Gives me this option, and let's drop analog gain all the way down and the black levels all the way down. See what happens. Oh, wow. Okay. So, it doesn't seem to have done much of anything. Well, I could go right there. You can still see Saturn and you can see the stripes on Jupiter, but Saturn is really, really dim. I think I'm going to do some captures of this at, let's do 200 frames. So doing a quick capture for 200 frames. So that's going to take just a minute. But that is really cool. I've never seen Jupiter and Saturn together. So I don't know if I mentioned, but I am using my Celestron CGEM mount, which I am actually replacing. I'm going to be buying a new, or I have already bought a new telescope mount. I went ahead and purchased the Skywatcher EQ6R-PRO mount because my CGEM just, it's not doing what I need it to do. I can't seem to get the backlash, especially in the declination. I can't seem to get the backlash below 15 arc seconds. When I slew the telescope, and I'll put, when I'm finished here, I'll put at the end of the video the sounds that my telescope makes when you guys can hear it. It almost sounds like things are loose inside the telescope. So I just decided I got some money, enough to buy a new telescope mount, so I just decided I'm going to get a new mount instead of trying to continue to use this mount that's well over 10 years old now. So I bought the Skywatcher EQ6R-PRO. That will be coming in on the 29th of December. So I will be doing an unboxing video of that. So that will probably be my next video because I can't really do any pictures with the mount in its current state. So I'll be back to getting my deep sky object videos after the 29th, so in January basically. And then in January or February, I don't know which one, but I had called Starizona because, as you guys know, in February of this year, I had purchased a Celestron C6, which is actually what I'm using right now to capture Saturn and Jupiter. But I had purchased the Celestron C6 with the intent of buying a Hyperstar 6 to go onto it to get a nice wide field, fast imaging scope. And they had just pulled, or not pulled, but they had just started redoing their C6 line. So I talked to them just the other day, and they said January or possibly February is when they'll be able to bring out the new version. So they're going to give me a call when that comes out. And so once I get that, hopefully February, well, hopefully January, no later than February, I'll be able to do an unboxing video of that. All right, so I did that exposure on Jupiter and Saturn. Let's increase the time just a little bit so I can get Saturn. I'm going to have to try to figure out if I'm able, stupid freaking, I'm going to have to figure out if I'm able to get, or I need to figure out how I can like overlay a bunch of these photos. So maybe I can overlay a brighter Saturn onto the picture of Jupiter, kind of get them balanced, I guess you'd say. I'm not sure how to do that. This is only my second time doing planetary imaging, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to bump up the gamma a little bit, see if we can get Jupiter's moons in there. Dumb down the time. Oh, there goes the... So there's Saturn. Okay, I think that's good. So let's do another quick capture, 200 frames of that. Yeah, I can't wait to get my new mount, because this Celestron CGEM, it's been great for years and years and years for me now. I think I've had it for 5 years now. I actually got it used through cloudynights.com. And when it was sent to me, it worked great when it came out of the box, or what I perceived as great at the time. That was long before I started my YouTube channel, and I had brought it out camping with me and got some great photos with it. I did a 20-minute guided photo of Rosette Nebula, which I have showed you guys multiple times in a couple videos. And that was a really good photo, minus the fact that it, you know, was with a DSLR and wasn't focused properly, but that's that's not too bad. But I'm really looking forward to this Skywatcher, see how much better my guiding will be, and hopefully I can make much better videos for you guys. Unfortunately, my time with the Conjunction is going to be less than most people's because where I'm positioned, my mount is on a permanent pier, which I've showed you guys. So unfortunately, Saturn and Jupiter, I'm only going to get about 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes on it before it goes back behind some power lines and then a tree. So I think I've got maybe another 5 minutes max that I can image this. So I'm trying to get as much as I can. I'm trying to get it as focused as I can. But I can already tell you right now it's not going to be an amazing photo. But that's okay, because I'm not looking for an amazing photo. I'm just happy that I'm able to image this, given the fact that most of the United States is covered in clouds right now, but here in Arizona, there's not even a tiny cloud in the sky. It's completely clear. Nice bright, looks like half moon. So let's see, so that's 195 photos. All right, so that's 2 videos that I might be able to just stack together, see how they work out. Let's see if I can get... See, unfortunately, this photo is not going to be that great because I'm doing... I have to focus it by hand. I don't have an autofocuser for my Celestron C6. So I have the Prima Luce Labs, I believe is how you pronounce it. Prima Luce Labs autofocuser. I forget the name of it, but I bought it a couple years ago, and it's what I use on my Skywatcher 100 ED, and it works great. But unfortunately, it doesn't work on the Celestron telescopes because Celestron has that focuser that moves the entire main mirror. So unfortunately, I can't use it on the C6. I would have to buy the Feather Touch focuser upgrade for the Celestron C6 just to be able to use that focuser, and the Feather Touch edition is like another $380, and that just is not worth it to me. So I think I'm going to invest in the Celestron focuser designed specifically for the Celestron cameras. See how that works. I think it's like $250 for that, so I'll just buy one of those and see how that works. So let's drop it down a little bit. Yeah, Saturn gets so dark. I can't believe how much brighter Jupiter is than Saturn. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more videos. Looks like I only have a couple more minutes because it's right on the edge of a power line. So I have a couple more minutes, so I'm going to record a couple more videos and I'll get back with you guys.